Looks sturdy enough. I've got the rope.
Great. Give it to me. Q and I will tie her up.
By the way, where's Ruben?
He went back to the others to tell them the good news.
Oh, okay. I'll go get him. We still need to discuss how we're going to get intel on the overseers out of Margot.
Off you go, Miss Page.
Then Margot hit the ground. Oh, Carla, good timing.
Ruben was just telling us how you took Margot down.
Yeah, that was one hell of a good job.
Thanks, but it was a team effort. Ruben, could we go back upstairs? We still need to discuss what we're doing with Margot.
Right, of course. Everyone else, you're safe now, so feel free to go back to the mansion. Carla, Sam, and I will deal with Margot.
Where's Q?
He needed to get some fresh air. This whole ordeal was a bit much for him.
Sam, why don't we go into the dining hall to discuss our plans for Margot?
Sure, we can leave Margot here. She won't be going anywhere anytime soon. As far as I can see, we'll just have to force the information out of her.
And how are you planning on doing that?
By any means necessary.
I'm sorry, Sam, but we shouldn't stoop to Margot's level. There's got to be a better way.
Fine, I'm open to ideas.
We need to at least try to make a deal with her. If we convince her to tell us what she knows about the overseers and testify in court against them, we could take not only Margot down, but also the
What do you think we could offer her?
protection.
I see. That wouldn't be a problem. We'd keep her under guard until she testifies in court and the trial comes to an end.
So the government would only protect her until the trial finishes. What about after?
What happens after is none of our concern. She could be executed for treason for all I care.
I realize Margot's caused all of us a lot of pain. But we should provide her with the security she needs, even after the trial ends. Sam, I'm sure you could pull some strings to make it happen.
The question is not if I could, but if I would. And I wouldn't. She deserves whatever comes to her. Though I could lie about keeping her safe after the trial if that convinces her to testify against the overseers.
No, we need to be better people here. If she does her part, we should do ours too.
Honestly, Ruben, you and your righteous views. Fine. This is a democracy after all. So why don't we decide here and now whether we're going to keep her safe after the trial ends? I think my view on this is clear. We should lie about protecting her.
I'm against it. If we lie, we're basically condemning her to death at the hands of the overseers after the trial ends.
Ruben has a point. We need to be better than her and the overseers. The government should continue to keep her safe for as long as they can.
You won't get far in this world with such a kind heart. But fine. The decision has been made. However, let's not forget that it all depends on whether she's willing to cooperate to begin with.
We understand. Now, let's get this over with.
Oh, here you all are. I was getting lonely.
don't you feel any remorse?
Maybe I did a couple of decades ago. Now? Not really. But please, do tell. How did you get out of Haven? I was sure you'd all suffocate down there. I bet Carla had something to do with it. Our wonderful heroine.
Joke's over, Margot. You lost and you know it.
I wonder. The other members of my group should be here soon. If I were you, I'd run.
Cheap lies. I heard you on the phone before. I know they aren't coming until the storm passes over.
Ah, you're well informed. You can't blame me for trying. But is that all you have to say to me, chérie? And I thought we were friends.
We couldn't be further from being friends.
Then rivals, perhaps.
Margot, if you want to save whatever part of your life you have left, you need to tell us what you know about the Overseers and testify against them in court.
No. Save my life? Ha! The only lives I perhaps could save are yours. It doesn't matter if I testify or not. From the moment you captured me, I became a liability to them. I'm as good as dead.
Unless you strike a deal with me, I can ensure your protection.
Is that a joke? I know how this goes. I'll only be protected while I'm useful.
If the information you provide is solid, you'll be kept safe even afterward. I promise. They won't be able to touch you.
I can't imagine how you'd be able to keep such a promise. But to hell with it. What do I have to lose? So, what do you want to know about my beloved Overseers?
Why did the Overseers target Ruben's project?
Isn't it obvious? The Genetica serum could extend our lives. Of course we'd be after it.
And are you the one who decided to take action to get it?
The group's senior members did, which does include me.
You're actually a senior member? Why were you sent here then?
Because I already knew Ruben. And there's probably another reason too.
Like what?
Well, it might come as a surprise. But not everyone likes me there. It goes both ways, though.
Why don't they like you? Aren't you one of them?
I run a media empire. I know a lot about a lot of people, including our senior members. Maybe they hoped I would fail so they could get rid of me. Why else would I be sent here without backup?
If your info's as solid as you lead us to believe, then I'm sure we'll be able to keep you safe. Now, I heard you have a working phone.
Oh, you mean my satellite phone?
What else? There's no signal. How are you able to contact the outside world?
Simple. After arriving on the island, I made some modifications to the satellite dish. It blocks all the devices on the island, except for my satellite phone. Pretty neat, right?
You don't seem tech-savvy enough. How did you do this by yourself?
I can't take all the credit. My equipment did the heavy lifting. You'd be amazed what money can get you these days. Even breaking into Ruben's Haven system was a breeze.
Margot, what about the Genetica files?
What about them? Don't worry, they're still on the island.
Did you make any copies of them?
No, but it was on my to-do list.
Then where are the files?
Back in my room.
Ruben, you and Carla go find the files. I'll get the satellite phone off Margot and try to contact someone in Panama.
I'll leave that to you, Sam. Carla, let's go. Assuming Margot wasn't lying, the Genetica files should be here.
Almost there, but still missing something. Now that's a witch. No sign of the files, but I think I found the DNA sample Margot took from Jeannie.
I don't see the files either. But if the DNA sample was here, the files should be too. Give me the sample, though. I'll make sure it doesn't leave the island. All right, let's carry on looking for the files.
It seems one of the boards was moved. It's worth investigating. A metal box? There is a box hidden under the floor. It's locked, though. I bet the Genetica files are inside.
Perhaps. Put the box on the table. Let's try to open it.
I knew it! All the files are inside. We finally got them back, Ruben.
Yes. Yes, we did. Great job, Carla. Mind passing them over to me? Thank you. And Carla, I'm sorry I doubted you when the file from the vault was stolen.
No harm done. I forgot about it already.
But I didn't. My weaknesses took over me. I'm sorry.
Ruben, it's already in the past. How about we...
I guess you're right. No other way but forward. Let's head back and find Sam.